From Studio 16 in the heart of Santa Monica, this is Santa Monica Weekly with your hosts, Chris Baelish and Veronica Castro. On this week's show,
live music, fun, and dance right here at Tongva Park. I'll tell you all about it coming up next.
We're at the beach at Santa Monica Arts Leadership Awards, where 3 leaders in the arts community of Santa Monica were honored.
Coming up, find out why these guys are learning how to be ninjas.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Santa Monica Weekly, your local news and information headquarters for the city of Santa Monica. I'm Chris Baelish.
And I'm Veronica Castro. Thanks for joining us. First up today, acknowledging some important people in Santa Monica's creative community.
We sent Naibe Reynoso to report on the Santa Monica Arts Foundation's 2015 Arts Leadership Awards.
Santa Monica Arts Leadership Awards took place right by the city's beautiful beach. 3 leaders who have contributed to Santa Monica's creative community were honored. The Santa Monica Arts Foundation recognized the importance of bringing art to the city.
We're honoring Herb, Alpert, and Lonnie Hall for Arts Patron Award. We're honoring Susan Hayden as Artist in the Community and Jan Williams for her creative community innovation. And all of these artists, arts patrons, represent the diversity that makes Santa Monica a leading arts cultural hub.
Artist Susan Hayden was recognized for her monthly poetry readings at the Ruskin Group Theater in Santa Monica.
We have poets, playwrights, screenwriters, but it's really a place to connect and to feel like you're a part of the artistic community in Santa Monica.
I'm here with Jan Williamson, one of the honorees tonight. Congratulations on your award.
Thank you, Naive.
Why do you think living near a beach in this beautiful city of Santa Monica helps artists, inspires them?
Artists who come here from around the world, you know, it's like summertime all year round, and we have bikes in our studios, and they love riding on the beach on their bikes. Or for many artists, nature is a way to rejuvenate and their creativity.
Herb Alpert and Lonnie Hall were honored for their extensive support for creativity in Santa Monica.
Part of what is so important to the Alperts is giving back.
We are honoring the people who make a difference in our arts community because the arts are so important to us. In a culture full of motivation, the arts provide inspiration, and we in Santa Monica really appreciate what people do to create that for us.
All of these wonderful artists help Santa Monica be an even more beautiful place. For Santa Monica City TV, I'm Naibe Reynoso.
Congratulations to all the honorees. If you know someone who'd be a good candidate for an Arts Leadership Award, be sure to nominate them online in time for next year's awards.
What do the countries of Colombia, Mexico, Haiti, Belize, Honduras, and the Dominican Republic have in common?
Answer: their musical styles were all on display recently at Tongva Park. Reporter Deanna Chambers introduces us to Buyapongo.
Just 6 years ago, this park was 6 acres of flat asphalt. Now, after rigorous construction, Tongva Park is born. Tonight, kicking off the Tongva After Dark event is Buyapongo, a band from East Los Angeles, drawing roots from South and Central America. They've got an eclectic and vibrant beat that will get everyone on their feet moving and dancing. Buyapongo is a story of friends coming together out of their passion for creating, learning, and playing music. Their tropical arrangements create a blend of dance styles, including merengue, cumbia, and samba.
Well, Buyapongo is a six-piece band out of LA County.
Tell us a little bit about the story of the band, how you guys got together, your journey thus far.
Oh, we're that classic sound of friends growing up together through our travels and our tribulations of life. We created Buyapongo close to 8 years ago.
And I heard this is actually only your second time in performing in Santa Monica.
We're glad to be back, and beautiful weather, beautiful park, so it's gonna be a good time.
So can we expect to see you here in the future?
Of course.
Tongva Park includes a beautiful landscape of rolling hills and braided paths that make the park feel much larger than just 6 acres. The park accommodates a range of uses that benefit the health and well-being of the community. I'm Deanna Chambers with Santa Monica Weekly.
If you want to see more of Buyapongo, they play gigs all over Los Angeles. Check out their website, buyapongo.com.
Buyapongo.
Buyapongo.
I love that name. Well, there was a very special summertime graduation ceremony recently at Olympic High School.
And you might be surprised at who the graduates are. Photojournalist Landis Stokes has the story.
K9 Connection was founded
exactly 10 years ago, 2005, by Catherine Beatty and Pat Sinclair. Over the course of the 10 years, we have helped 680 teens, and 450 shelter dogs have found permanent homes.
I got really excited to come to school every day, to see my dog, to train with my dog. I would definitely recommend Canine Connection to other dog lovers and to any other students in any continuation schools. They'll definitely get a great experience out of it, whether it be new relationships with the staff or just bonding with the dog at school. So
it's been great. It helps a lot of people. It helps the dogs. It helps the dogs find homes, and it's like I wish there was more like this all around other cities, you know, because lots of kids who want to be vets don't really have a program like this, and they're always lost. But people in Canine really helped me find a way to, like, you know, find my way to a vet school and find my way to like certain colleges. Other dog, Cowboy, I felt like he changed the way I like look at things and look at people, and I felt like I'm more confident. I can talk to anybody, and I felt like he helped me get my new job at the pier. Like, because now I can go up to people and just talk to them about random stuff, and I used back then I wouldn't be able to do that. You know, I was really shy and stuff.
The need was greater in continuation high schools, where the students, for various reasons, have been bumped out of regular high school. So the continuation school is a chance to get back on track where they need to be and then graduate from high school. That's the goal. And what they think originally is like, oh, I'll sign up for that and I'll get, you know, my 5 credits, or I'll get my community service. And then they get like drawn in to, you know, whether they've had a dog before or not, there's something about, you know, putting the kids and the dogs together that is just amazing.
That was Canine Connection's 73rd program graduation. In all, they've helped nearly 700 teens, and they've helped 450 dogs find permanent homes.
That's so beautiful. Great. So nice. And Chris, I have a serious question.
Okay.
Changing topic here. Do you know how to make a piñata?
No.
Do you know how to conduct science experiments in your backyard?
No.
Do you know how to look beautiful on a budget?
Obviously no.
Well, then you should have attended Santa Monica Library's How To Festival. Jackie Brick went, and she learned a lot.
Charles Ditmore's not even 5, but he has his whole life planned out.
I wanted to be a ninja when I growed up.
These days he's only taking down his mom, but he knows he has to train for the job.
You have to find the materials to fight bad guys.
What better place to learn how to fight crime than at the library? Well, the How To Festival at the library. A day-long event with more than 55 workshops on how to do anything from beginner yoga to whipping up a classic Vietnamese dish.
Coat the interior of with wood.
Look at all the people that show up. I mean, it's wonderful, and it's free.
The fact that it gets people involved in doing something different. You know, because we don't think of things that we're doing different things. And here's an opportunity for us to do all different things and try different things.
How often do you take an afternoon to learn something new? So it keeps us fresh. Then you can go out, share that with your friends, share it with your kids.
Some workshops could really come in handy.
If you're not the neatest, this could help.
I want you to be more selective about your stuff. Retail therapy, a lot of people use retail therapy as hobby, so cut down the shopping and then take a look at the objects and ask the question, is this helpful to me now?
I got very motivated. I'm really eager to go home and start.
And if you have a lot of old books lying around your house, well, you can turn them into these.
We're making trees out of books that were once in a library or somebody donated them.
Are you enjoying making these books?
Yeah, they're really fun and also very relaxing to do.
Other activities were just for fun, like how to make a piñata or how to laugh for the health of it, something adults might not do enough.
What happens is we get very serious and then we just stop laughing. So this is a way to facilitate laughter on a daily basis, just through breathing and connecting with people, doing laughter exercises.
The How To Festival plans to become an annual event, so whether you've always wanted to know how to build a rain garden or how to wrestle,
This is my only opportunity to beat up on a librarian.
the library is where to head to learn it all. For Santa Monica Weekly, I'm Jackie Brick.
Okay, that's it. That's how easy it is.
Other sessions at the How To Festival included extreme couponing, how to improve your posture, and how to make a sugar scrub. Pretty cool.
You know, I was thinking the other day I need a sugar scrub.
I think you do.
Like, right, maybe around.
I'm just kidding.
Well, some local students are using their art skills to help make Santa Monica a more sustainable community.
Reporter Evangeline Fabia shows us how.
I'm Evangeline Fabia, and I'm here at the Annenberg Community Beach House for the 7th annual Sustainable Santa Monica Student Poster Contest Celebration. This year's theme, Do More to Use Less. The contest was open to K through 12th grade students who live or attend school in Santa Monica.
As each generation comes along, we're educating them a little bit more and a little bit earlier.
The poster contest is great because they learn how to design in a graphic sort of a way.
The City of Santa Monica's Office of Sustainability and the Environment, along with Sustainable Works, once again partnered up to raise awareness about California's water drought.
We looked at, 450 posters, and these are the best of the best.
As a group, we keep judging, and the ones that get the most votes are kept, and the ones that get less votes are, and it's just a narrowing down the process.
Students were encouraged to show the committee on how they conserve water. Santa Monica is hoping to cut water usage by 20%.
Every little bit helps get the word out and educate people, and somebody might see one of these posters and go, oh, you know what, I got to take a shorter shower now. And that's going to be a real victory for our city and for everybody here.
The selection committee based their decision on originality, creativity of idea, and artistic expression.
I was just thinking of ways to save water, like you should have a grass-free lawn, and you don't run the water while brushing your teeth. So I pictured two girls collecting as much water as possible, and that's kind of what my poster is about.
Congratulations.
I had a thing called Plant More Succulents on my poster, and all of it was basically my idea, so I just started to sketch it.
He's been learning a lot about sustainability and conservation, so we were really happy and really proud of him.
Prizes were then awarded to a grand prize winner, runner-up, and to honorable mention.
Did you always think about conserving water before this contest?
I did know that we were running out of water and we're in drought, but I feel like this contest really kind of opened my eyes up even more, and I kind of realized we needed to start doing something.
All the winning entries will be on display at the Pico Library up until the 4th of July. For City TV, I'm Evangeline Fabia.
The winning design was created by Valerie Young. Congratulations to Valerie and to all the winners.
We're going to take a quick break, and in the meantime, grab your phone and open up the calendar app.
When we return, we're going to highlight some upcoming events that you're not going to want to miss.
And don't forget, a great way to stay informed about what's happening in our city is to follow us on Twitter, #Santa Monica Weekly. We'll be right back.
At the Boys and Girls Club of Santa Monica, we build long-lasting relationships with our kids.
Love. Friendships.
Support. Trust.
Learning.
I know. Fun. All that and a lot more.
We're not just a club. We're family.
Great futures start here.
Oh, hi. Welcome back to Santa Monica Weekly, your best source for all the need-to-know information and fun activities happening around the city.
Okay, so first up, have you seen the current issue of Seascape? We have it right here. You can read it in this beautiful print version, or you can catch it in the digital version. The cover story actually caught my eye. It's about the Breeze bike sharing program.
I've tried it.
And was it easy?
Yeah, it was so much fun. I did it at the parade. It was amazing. You should try it.
So this is basically, they call it an active form of public transportation because you don't need to own your own bike. You pick up a bike at one location, you return it to another location.
So easy.
For a small fee, and they're going to have about 100 bikes in service by this summer as a test, and then the full rollout by the end of the year with over 500 bikes. So this is a great way to get around town without even having to own a bike.
Yeah, I liked it because I'm kind of short, and I thought, oh, is it going to fit me? And it's all adjustable, so it was really, really fun.
We're doing it together.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah, for sure. I can't wait to try it. And another article I liked in this issue is building blocks for kindergarten. I have a little boy, so I'm always thinking about how to get him ready. And it's basically just a really informative look on how to get your child ready for school, gives you tips on how to make the transition to kindergarten smooth and happy, and basically just tells you how to be positive about that new routine that you're going to establish. So make sure that you check it out.
Very cute little sketches and drawings.
Yeah, Chris made them.
I did not. I'm not that good, but they're very cute.
Yeah, so check it out. It's nice.
Okay, so all that and much more in this edition of Seascape. You can get it in your mailbox, you can read it online, or you can pick up a paper copy at City Hall or one of the branch libraries.
Check
Definitely
it out.
recommended. Yes,
now let's talk about a great way to get free money, because who doesn't love that?
Yes, please.
As you know, the City of Santa Monica is a leader in sustainability and water conservation, and the city has a new program that allows property owners to apply for water conservation rebates, and get this, if you meet the criteria, your rebate could be up to $4,500.
That is worth going through the application
Oh my gosh, you can find all the information online at smgov.net.
Well, did you go to the first Twilight concert series at the Pier last weekend? We did.
Yes, we did.
How much
so
fun
much
was
fun. It was a blast, honestly.
It was a blast, and it was packed. Okay, don't worry if you missed it, because there are plenty more Twilight concerts this season. This Thursday, in fact, indie rock band Real Estate will take the stage, along with Hippo Campus.
Such a fun name.
Yeah, super fun name. So go set up a Facebook event, invite all your friends, and of course, SantaMonicaPier.org has all the details. But basically, you don't need to know anything. You just show up, get a beach blanket, set it out, some snacks. You'll have a ball, we promise.
We did. And you ride the bus a lot, right?
Every day.
Well, riding the bus is going to be a whole lot more convenient, especially for people like me. The Next Bus is a new technology coming to Santa Monica, and it gives real-time info on when the next bus is going to arrive, and you can try it for yourself at nextbus.com/bigbluebus.
Another great technology helping make public transit much easier.
Yeah, and you don't have to get frustrated waiting 20 minutes thinking, where's my bus and when is it going to get here?
Yeah, so like, for example, you could be in a restaurant having a bite to eat, and you know exactly when to walk out to the bus stop instead of waiting out there for 20 minutes.
It's like Uber, but for buses.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's
perfect.
very cool. All right, so, and actually, if you want to ride the bus to the Santa Monica Promenade, for example, this is a great way to make it easier. You can go and see a movie, shop, eat at a restaurant, and this Friday, you can even see a free movie outdoors on the promenade. The event is called Cinema on the Street, and the movie is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Which I love.
You've seen it?
Yeah, so cute.
Okay, super cute. Well, then what are those little factory workers called?
Oompa Loompas.
Oompa Loompas, yes. Oompa Loompas. You can actually do a sing-along with the Oompa Loompas. You really know the song?
I do.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that. Well, whatever it is, it sounds scrumptious.
That's good. And another fun outdoor event for families is the Annenberg Beach House Community Picnic. It happens on Thursday, July 23rd from 6 to 8:30 at the Beach House. It's a BYO event, so bring your own dinner and picnic supplies, and you can find all the information at beachhouse.smgov.net. And it's free, open to the public. Reservations are recommended, and you can get all the info on the website.
And such a beautiful facility right on the sand. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well, do you need a bicycle repair, for example?
Yes.
Do you need to have your
Badly.
tires pumped up, get your brakes checked, have a mechanic do a quick safety check, and head to the Santa Monica Promenade this Friday? As part of the weekly Picnic on the Promenade series, this Friday, the Santa Monica Bike Center will hold a free Fix-It clinic. Get your brakes checked, make sure your tires are looking good, check the tread, all while enjoying an outdoor picnic lunch. It's a great way to be safe on the bike path and kick off the weekend.
I definitely need to do that,
Me
so
too.
you'll see me. Santa Monica Weekly is a great way to get the word out about fun events happening around the city.
So if you know about an event coming up that's free and open to the public, let us know about it and we'll try to get it on the show.
And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, where we post all the fun and important events in our city, #Santa Monica Weekly. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
The Santa Monica Museum of Art. Take a closer look.
Welcome back to Santa Monica Weekly. Now we're going to talk about some simple ways to stay safe this summer.
Joining us on set today is Santa Monica Interim Fire Chief Dennis Downs.
Welcome to Studio 16. Have you been here before?
Well, thank you, and good morning.
Good morning.
No, actually I haven't. I found my way here. That was a good thing.
Yeah, right.
This is my first time here.
Well, let's start out and talk a little bit about you if we can. You were fire chief in Fresno, Ventura, and Pasadena. How did you become fire chief in Santa Monica?
Well, it's interesting. I actually had retired from Pasadena in 2011. And one day here in May, I'm reading my email, and there's an email from Martin Pastucha. Now, Martin was the Public Works Director in Pasadena, and he's now in Santa Monica. And in it, he says that our city manager is retired, our fire chief in Santa Monica has taken a position somewhere else, and I've worked with you before. I know you're really good to work with and a strong leader. Would you be interested in helping us out until we get a new city manager, and then we can turn around and the city manager can recruit for the fire chief? We just need you here as an interim. And so, of course, I checked with the real fire chief, my wife, and she said, "Well, this ought to be fine." And so I met with, at the time, Elaine Pelichek, who is the interim city manager, and Martin, and the rest, as they say, was history. So I came on May 11th, which was the day after Mother's Day, and have been here ever since. And I will just see when city manager Rick Cole recruits for a new fire chief.
Now, we just had city manager Rick Cole on our show last week. Did you all work together in Pasadena?
Well, you know, it's funny, we did not work together, but the way it worked out is I actually live in Ventura. When I was a fire chief in Ventura, I live in Ventura, and when I went from Ventura to Pasadena, Rick Cole 2 weeks later went to Ventura as the city manager.
You just missed him.
Just missed him. But one of the things that Rick did, he was very conscientious. He asked if we could get together and he could do an exit interview with me, because I'd been there for 10 years, and he wanted to find out about the department and find out about the city and things. And we talked for probably 2.5 hours as part of an exit interview, even though we never worked together. So I do know Rick, and saw him at different events in Ventura when he was a city manager there, and know him fairly well.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the Santa Monica Fire Department. How big is the department? How many people?
Well, you know, it's interesting. Santa Monica itself is about 8.3 miles or so. But if you look at the number of calls that we respond to as a fire department, it's significant. The department itself has 130 employees overall, and we have about a $36 million budget. And on duty every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, are only 31 firefighters. So you have a staff of 31 to manage that 8.5 square miles. We're a full service department, which means that we have paramedics. We not only have 6 engine companies. The engines are they put the wet stuff on the red stuff. They have the hose, the pump, and the water. We have 1 ladder company, a truck company, which is that tiller. They used to call them hook and ladders. We have a hazardous materials vehicle for hazardous materials response, and an urban search and rescue in case of building collapse, aftermath of earthquake, and that type of thing. So for being the size we are as a city, the department is actually doing a lot of things that most large urban fire departments do.
That's great. Now, let's talk about summertime safety. Is it true that more people get injured in the summer? And why is that?
Well, you know, number one is with the summer comes summer activities. You know, the kids are out of school, children are out of school, so there's more outside recreation. You have the surf, you have skateboarding, you have bicycling, you have jogging, you have insects. All of those can add up to be more injuries, and it's just, you know, it's just a beautiful time of the year, and so folks are out and about and doing things to recreate, and unfortunately it can lead to injuries.
Well, the best thing to do is prevent these injuries. Can you give us any tips or things that families can do to keep themselves and their children out of the emergency room?
Well, you know, a lot of times these injuries are common sense, good common sense. Jeff Foxworthy, the comedian, I'm going to paraphrase him because it's so true. The 4 words that you always hear before you have a trip to the ER is, "Hey, y'all, watch this."
Watch this, right.
And it's true. because people are, you know, they do things that are a little bit outside of their comfort zone, things that they shouldn't be doing. And in the case of children, which is really unfortunate, the children are usually the victims because they don't have any, you know, they don't know any better. And because they're out of the sight of the parent or big sister or big brother, whoever's watching them at the moment, tragically, they get injured. And so common sense, you know, if it's warm out, drink lots of fluids. If you're bicycling, make sure you follow the rules of the road. If you're surfing, make sure you don't get overly exhausted before you take a break. You know, those kinds of common sense things. And if you have children, don't let them out of your sight.
Now, speaking of safety, the website santamonicafire.org has great information, a lot of good safety tips. Is that a good resource to direct our viewers to?
That is an excellent resource. We have a public education specialist, Suzanne Post, and Suzanne updates our website regularly with tips, with what's going on, with happenings. But also we're on social media. We Facebook, Twitter, and all the social media outlets that we can, so that people can keep up to date with what's going on with the Santa Monica Fire Department.
And the website is part of it, but the Santa Monica Fire Department is very big on public outreach and community outreach. Why is that?
We are here for our community. If it wasn't for you and our community, we wouldn't be needed. And so it's interesting, when I came here, you know, one of the things I heard from the firefighters is we really take pride in giving not just an acceptable level of service, but an exceptional level of service to our community. And I've been on a few calls with the firefighters. I've been invited to lunch at the fire stations and go on calls with them during that lunch period. And I got to tell you, they deliver an exceptional level of service. And that level of service translates to community outreach, letting folks know that we're here for them. And not just 911, but if you're having an event, a block party, if you know, we really welcome our community into our fire stations, and likewise we want to be out in the community to help however we can.
Now, I'm curious, in much of Southern California, brush fires are a serious concern. Is that the same case in Santa Monica?
No, actually, Santa Monica does not have any wildland interface, what they call where the brush comes into the homes or the homes are out in the brush area. So we don't. We do get an occasional bluff fire, and that's along the Pacific Coast Highway on one. Occasional bluff fire, but beyond that, there is no interface.
Okay, so no brush fires, but there's a whole section on the website about emergency preparedness. What types of things should Santa Monica residents and people who work here be prepared for?
Well, today, we just talked about an exceptional level of service. Today, if someone calls 911, they can expect a shiny red fire engine, an ambulance, a fire truck, whatever the resources needed within 4 to 5 minutes. If we have when we have a major earthquake, disaster, it's no longer business as usual. And unfortunately, if the phones are up, 911 isn't going to work. And if you are able to get 911, likelihood of us being able to get there to provide a level of emergency care to you is going to be really, really poor. So what we ask folks to do is to remain prepared and self-sufficient for 72 hours. Have food and water for 72 hours so that if we do have, or when we have this earthquake or a disaster, that you can be self-sufficient, not need to rely on 911. The other thing I would ask for is when we have an earthquake, don't call 911. We know we've had an earthquake.
Right.
We don't need people to call us to tell us we have an
Right.
earthquake. We just need to know where the emergencies are that we can respond to.
Interim Fire Chief Dennis Downs, thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, thank you.
And that's our show for this week. Thanks for joining us, and thanks to all the reporters and guests who appeared on the show this week.
And please join us again next week. Remember to set your DVR to record us, or you can also watch us on our YouTube channel.
And be sure to follow us on Instagram for updates and information about all the fun things happening around town. We'll be back next week with another edition of Santa Monica Weekly.